Hey, what's up, guys? This is Murder Pro. Gonna show you the end of the Automatron DLC for Fallout 4. We are going to be defeating the Mechanist. It takes about 10 minutes just for the battle itself, and it's a pretty long stage. Get Ada to open this door for you once you get to the end. And there's a lot of loot to be grabbed during the stage. I honestly grab it all. So if you want to get everything and get to this point, there's a workbench in here you can store everything in so that you can free up your stamina for the battle itself, because there's quite a few enemies that you're going to need that stamina for. You cannot avoid this fight. So talk some shit.
Show me what you got.
Gonna get in my power suit just for the added protection. Like I said, it's a long battle. Don't want to die in the middle of it. Gonna switch to the tactical Tesla rifle. I like this weapon because it will chain your attack to other enemies. Again, you want to pace yourself. There's going to be quite a few enemies. Choose a gun that you have a lot of ammo for. You might also want to save periodically to keep yourself from having to reload and start this whole process all over again. And I use my VATs quite a bit. It makes sure that you can make the most of every moment. Criticals are always fun. Don't really need them, but like I said, I just enjoy it. He went flying. Nice slow-mo there. Definitely want to take these spotlights out because they take the attention of your VATs. You don't want to be messing around with that when you've got enemies swarming all around you. And this first part of the battle is just constant waves of robots. Most of them are pretty weak. Nothing to really worry about. This guy's a little tougher. You can see he's level 96. He'll be the same level that you are. Hey, we got a lucky visit from the stranger. iBot's pretty weak. That one's level 16. All pretty much one-shot kills. I really enjoyed this stage though. Lots of fire, lots of explosions. I feel like they really pulled some action out in this one. Get rid of that pesky spotlight. Alright, that was the first part of the battle. Now I suggest taking the high ground. And I'm gonna switch to something a little stronger so I can take out large groups of bots. Now he's just going to try to overwhelm you with a shit ton of bots. It gets crazy. So I'm gonna use my big boy. It fires 2 mini nukes at once. And these guys on the racks, you can just take them out for extra experience, extra parts. Once they die, they fall to the ground. A reload in the middle of VATS gives you a nice slow-mo. And like I said, he gets pretty ruthless with the bots. He'll send quite a few after you here. And you want to watch your stairs because they're going to try to come up on your sides. And if you're using Fat Man or the Big Boy, you don't want to let them get close. For obvious reasons. Ada should stay up here with you the whole time. She should stay pretty safe. If not, there's robot repair kits, you know. Pretty easy to fix her up if she gets downed. Now, since I use the VATS a lot, you can't really hear a lot of the shit that the Mechanist is talking to you, but that's really all it is, just a bunch of shit talk. There's nothing important that you're gonna miss. I just keep a steady barrage of those mini nukes. Keep those enemies away from me. Whammo!
At 34%.
I never get tired of that. Now at this point, she's gonna arm some Tesla coils that run along tracks in the ceiling, and she'll throw mines and drop some bombs. But if you stay up here and pretty much in the middle, none of that stuff can really hurt you. Even if it does, it's not really gonna hurt you. Especially if you're leveled up pretty good, which if you've got the DLC, I'm sure you've played a lot. One thing I like about this big boy is, you know how the VATS works, it gives you different percentages of shots on different body parts. If you get a 3% chance to hit someone, the big boy's gonna kill it. It doesn't really need to hit them directly to... That splash damage will take them right out. Again, just watch your stairs, don't let them get close. Yeah, this one trying to get the drop on me. Just a quick melee takes him out. Again, you don't want to fire your big boy at close range. Better run from this guy. Try to put some distance between us. Yeah, that's plenty safe range. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm also playing on the hardest level. I always play all my games at the hardest level. I found that's the best way to get your money's worth. I don't want to buy a game and beat it in 10 hours. I've done that plenty of times in the past, and that's one reason I play everything as hard as possible. But also, it's kind of how the game's meant to be played, you know. Alright, once she starts that countdown, you know you're pretty close to the end. She's gonna get pretty desperate here. She'll throw a lot of grenades, a few extra bots. Just stay strong. You don't really need to be up top anymore at this point. It is almost over.
5, 4,
Make sure you watch your back.
3,
A lot of overkill here, I know, but I was making this video for you guys and I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any hiccups. Like I said, you can use any weapon you want. Just make sure you have a lot of ammo and reload often. You should be fine. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. And that's it. Countdown complete. She is out of power. You hear that desperation in her voice. Alright, and now, face the Mechanist.
Let us discuss this amicably.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
Got my dress out. That will pass the check on this.
I'm...
Dun dun dun!
The Mechanist was just an easy way for me to help the Commonwealth. But all my technical knowledge and all of these resources...
Reminds me of Metroid.
failed.
How you battle the whole game. And the first one, maybe a lot of you haven't played that one, but always one of my favorite games. And you play this whole entire game thinking you're a guy the whole time, and the big surprise at the end was to find out you're a female. Not very shocking these days, but back in the 80s it was a big deal.
They're misinterpreting orders.
Your own robot
brain said
said as much.
They're saving people by killing them.
Saving by... killing? No. It's...
Like I said, you pass these persuasion checks, you can get the most out of the conversation.
hoping it was the robot brain's
Keep her on your side. You can avoid a further battle.
Their primary directive was flawed.
Now you know the truth.
Now I've actually done all these different options for the conversation. It all pretty much leads to the same place. So for the sake of you guys, I'm just pushing A the whole time.
Robots are all I know.
Video's long enough without wasting any more of your time.
I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
I'm not here to kill you. Only to get you and your robots to stand down.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't regret this.
Well, that was easy.
None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now. I should have been more thorough.
Alright, now we just make our way back to this terminal back here. Get out of the way! Input your code. And shut down the security systems. And that's pretty much it. Now you just gotta go talk to Ada again.
Impressive modification. Your return is a relief. I trust the outcome was what you wanted.
No doubt she's disappointed you didn't avenge her friends,
Standing down.
So the Mechanist
but
really was misguided. Did she
she's pretty
reveal
easy to
her
reason with as
reason?
well. You don't even have to pass any
Robo
persuasion
brains
checks.
responsible. It was their twisted logic that started all this.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating...
Again, I'm just pushing A the whole time to get the basic conversation over with. You know, you can save and reload and hear all the different things they have to say if you want, but it all pretty much boils down to the same thing.
And she'll live with that guilt.
I believe I have a certain understanding when it comes to guilt. While it's not the justice I had hoped for, it will suffice. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it.
Hey, just one more thing, if you have a minute.
Alright, and at this point you should get your achievement once it says restoring order.
I'm really happy, thankful that you've let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the Mechanist suit I made.
Nice. Now we get her suit. It's a little corny looking, but it might be fun to run around the Commonwealth looking like a thug.
You're welcome. There's one more thing. A much bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell you where they are, if you're interested.
Sure.
Great. Let's see here. Yes, there's another one out there. It's not too much
The
trouble.
chick's smiling like an idiot. And she gives you these respawning missions basically to just go hunt down robots. Now you get this as a settlement. There, like I said, there's a workbench here.
I just want to trade.
Sounds good to me.
And now she is a settler here, so you can trade with her. She's got quite a bit of loot on her, believe it or not. I wasn't expecting that. Most settlers just have a few things, but she's pretty loaded out. There's another option. You want to skip all that bullshit? This is always fun too. Blammo! Yeah. You can defeat her like that as well. And skip all that conversation if you're not interested in having her as a settler.
It's a pleasure.
And then you can just loot her corpse. You still get the helmet. You also get this weapon, which you cannot get unless you kill her. So that's something to consider. You still get the password for the computer. You don't get quite as much loot, but you still get her armor, her helmet, and you get a special weapon. Like I said, she gives you the password to the terminal. So if you choose this route, just go to the terminal, put in the password, same thing, shut down the security. And that'll complete the mission, get you the achievement. And if you got to this point, you probably have got all the DLC achievements. I think we actually have to speak to Ada first. But it's gonna be pretty much the same thing as last time.
Hey, what can I do for you tonight? You stopped the Mechanist.
It's over. The Mechanist is dead.
A just end for the pain and suffering.
Oh yeah, see, she's quite pleased this time that she got her vengeance.
The Mechanist may still be alive, posing a threat to the Commonwealth.
If you remember when we found her, she was surrounded by her 4 dead friends
The damage would have been extensive,
and was quite upset about it.
if not reversing
She also had a little
made here. With this
self-blaming there
finally registering feelings
that she wasn't able to protect them. So she's happy that she finally got her vengeance.
I've decided to stay here. There is one remaining matter to consider. The Mechanist.
Yeah, there it is. That's where you get your achievement there.
Several signals. I fear the Commonwealth is still littered with those rogue robots. Eliminating them would
And
be
she's still going to give you the rotating missions of hunting down the Mechanist robots that are wandering the Commonwealth.
Hold a moment. Yes, I do have a signal. A single robot this time.
And that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm kind of new at this, so I'm just now getting started. So I need all the help I can get. If you liked the video, please click like. If you didn't, go ahead and suggest what you'd like to see on this channel. Primarily right now it's going to be Fallout related until I get through all the DLCs. And thanks for watching.